numbers. At the top of this page, I put all of our prime numbers, which are 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. I want you guys to start memorizing at least those 5 numbers because we're going to use it a lot today. We're going to jump into how do we find the prime factors for a number. And this will be so important when we jump into our fractions unit and we're trying to reduce our fractions. So they want us to list all the prime factors for 8. So what they did for 8 is they divided 8 by 2, and they got 4 and 2. So they know the factors of 8 are 4 and 2. So 2 is a prime number, so I'm going to circle it. And they bring it down so that way it's all on the same level. You can choose to do that or not, but just note that that one is done. We're going to erase that so we don't count that in our circle. Then they split 4 up, and they know the factors of 4 are 2 and 2. So now we have our factor form, which is 2 times 2 times 2, and our exponent form, which is 2 to the third power, because I have 3 sets of 3 2's. So let's try this for number 1. I'm going to have 12, and there's multiple ways to do this, but I'm going to go 12. And I know that 2 is a factor of 12, and 2 times 6. And so I am going to circle my prime numbers as I go. And I know the factors of 6 are 2 and 3. And both 2 and 3 are prime numbers. So now I'm going to write this in factor form. So I have 2 times 2 times 3. Now in exponent form, I'm going to take the base, and in this case it's 2, and I have 2 2's, and I only have 1 3. Let's try it for number 7. So my start of my tree is 32. Well, I know 32's factors are 4 and 8. 4 times 8 equals 32. Wow, neither of those numbers are prime. So let's break down 4 into some prime numbers. I know 4's factors are 2 and 2. So I'm going to circle those numbers. And I know 8 breaks down to 2 and 4. So I'm going to circle this 2. That 4 is still not prime, so I got to break that down even further. So 4 breaks down into 2 and 2. So I'm going to circle those 2's. It's a lot of 2's. So I'm going to write it in factor form. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Or quickly I can write it in exponential form. My base is 2, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2's. So this is 2 to the 5th power. We are going to go over more of these in class. I do want you to do the evens, but I also want to practice the odds in class. So make sure that you are doing the evens.